She embarrassed me in front of everyone with one cruel sentence. By dessert, the whole family would be laughing, but not at me. My parents host Sunday family dinner religiously. It's a big deal. Cousins, aunts, uncles, even a couple family friends usually show up. It's loud, chaotic, and there's always this underlying current of competition. Who's doing best at work? Who's dating whom? Who bought what? Lisa thrives on these nights. She struts in wearing something flashy, tells stories that sound like they were ripped from a Netflix drama, and makes subtle digs at anyone who doesn't match her vibe. That night, I arrived straight from work, still in my office casuals. Tired but happy to just eat Mom's lasagna. I had my brand new iPhone 17 Pro in my jacket pocket. Bought it a few days ago after saving up for months. It wasn't about status for me. I love tech, and this was kind of a treat to myself after a rough project launch. Lisa was already there, of course, holding court at the dining table like a talk show host. She greeted me with a fake sweet smile, the kind that says, "I'm glad you're here so I can roast you." Midway through dinner, as people were chatting, I pulled out my phone to check a message. My cousin next to me asked, "Whoa, is that the new one?" I nodded, kind of shyly. I don't flex my stuff, but yeah, it was the new one. Before I could say anything else, Lisa reached across the table, snatched the phone out of my hand, and held it up like she'd just found a prop in a comedy sketch. Lisa, loudly, "This? Oh my God, this is such a cheap knockoff. You seriously bought one of those fake models they sell online?" The entire table turned to look. I froze. My cousin looked confused. My aunt chuckled awkwardly. Lisa started inspecting the phone like she was some kind of appraiser on a TV show, turning it over dramatically. "Lisa, you guys look at this. The logo's a little off. This is totally fake. I saw a TikTok about this. They're scamming people with fake iPhones that look almost real." Then she made this exaggerated gasp and said, "Oh no. Did you get scammed?" People started laughing. My face burned. She knew exactly what she was doing. This wasn't confusion. She was putting on a show, making me look like some idiot who couldn't tell real from fake. I calmly told her to hand it back, and she finally did with a little smirk like she'd just scored a point. Here's the thing. Normally, I'd let it slide. Lisa's been pulling stunts like this since we were kids. She once told my entire extended family that I cried in my room over losing a video game at age 15. She made up stories just to get laughs. But this time, I had worked hard for that phone. I loved that phone. And watching everyone laugh at me like I was some clueless fool. That hit different. And then she twisted the knife. "Lisa, still laughing. You should really be more careful, bro. Next time ask me before you buy tech stuff. I could have saved you from being ripped off." My mom tried to shush her, but the damage was done. Even my uncle was chuckling. I felt small, humiliated, and underneath that, furious, I looked at Lisa and something clicked. She wanted a show. Fine, I'd give her one. The plan, yes, revenge was coming. Here's the thing about Lisa. Her entire image is built on looking smarter, richer, and cooler than everyone else. And she has a weak spot. She's obsessed with her online reputation. She's constantly posting aesthetic stories, doing influencer wannabe content, and flexing her expensive taste. So I hatched a plan right there at the dinner table. Lisa was bragging to my aunt about this big brand partnership she supposedly had coming up. I knew for a fact she'd been faking half her influencer deals. She once printed a fake collaboration contract just to make it seem like she was working with a fashion brand. I excused myself from the table and stepped into the kitchen under the guise of getting more water. I texted my friend Mark, who works in PR for a local electronics store. I asked him if he still had that fake press release template he made for April Fools last year. The one about influencer scams. Mark: LOL, yeah, I have it. You want it? Me: yup, send it. I've got a sister to humble. He sent it in under 2 minutes. I tweaked it on my phone, changed the name of the company to a very real-sounding electronics brand, and wrote that they were seeking legal action against influencers falsely claiming partnerships to boost their online following. I added Lisa's public Instagram handle right in the example section. It looked legit. I went back to the table. Everyone was having dessert. Lisa was mid-story about her luxury brand deal when I casually cleared my throat and said, loud enough for everyone, "Hey Lisa, did you see this news? I just got a press release from my buddy in PR. Some influencers are faking brand deals and the companies are going after them legally." The table went quiet because Lisa's whole personality is tied to influencer culture. Lisa, nervously laughing. No? What company? Me, shrugging, acting casual. Some electronics brand. I even had examples. One of them even used someone's public Insta handle. I turned my phone around and showed the fake press release. I watched her face drain of color as she saw her handle in bold letters. Lisa: what the hell is this? She tried to laugh it off, but my uncle was already squinting at it. My aunt leaned in. My cousin burst out laughing. Lisa, you're one of the fake influencers? She stammered. This isn't real. This is fake. But the damage was done. Everyone was staring at her, not laughing at me anymore. Laughing at her. She stormed off to the bathroom, mortified. My mom shot me a look, but honestly, she didn't even say anything. Everyone knew Lisa had been acting like a diva for years. Later, she tried to confront me privately, furious. Lisa, you embarrassed me in front of everyone. Me: yeah, that's exactly what you did to me first. Now we're even. She had no comeback. She slammed the door to her car and left early. The next few weeks were glorious. At the next dinner, nobody took her stories seriously anymore. She kept trying to brag, but someone always joked, "Careful, Lisa. Is that another fake deal?" She hated it. And the best part, she never messed with me publicly again. I know revenge isn't always the mature route, but this was years of being her punchline finally coming full circle. She wanted drama. I gave her primetime humiliation. And yeah, I still have my iPhone 17 Pro. Real one.